We're just waiting for a sign from above. One moment, please. Oh! Good morning and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Welcome to the Unitarian Church of Edmonton. This morning is the first service of 2026, and it is wonderful to have you with us here in the sanctuary and online. My name is Gordon Ritchie. Karen Mills and I have the great pleasure of being the co-conductors of our church choir, Choralis, and we are also your service leaders this morning. Our minister, Reverend Rosemary Morrison, is off today and will be back with us again next Sunday. Our theme for the service this morning is positivity as resistance. As part of the description for the Sunday, Karen wrote, "This describes using positivity as to oppose negativity, oppression, or unwanted change. This can take several forms, such as using joy to sustain activism, a personal practice of countering negativity, negative self-talk with positive affirmations, or managing change by engaging with positive and constructive communication rather than solely negative oppressions." So thank you for being with us this morning. We're going to take a little moment for some announcements. I have been told about 2 announcements, one by Karen and one by Gloria, and let's have Gloria come forward now.
So I'm Gloria Krenbrink from your pastoral care team to remind us all about the Caring Connections project. If you recall, this is where we connect a need with a volunteer for things like rides, a meal for someone who has a temporary issue, or visiting as a friend. If you haven't volunteered already, you can do so on the UCE website. Go to the Caring Connections page, and where it says request, you can just say that you're volunteering. A number of you signed up ages ago, and I'm going to be contacting you to make sure that that's still valid. And don't forget, if you need help or you know someone who does, be sure to let us know.
Good morning, I'm Karen Mills. My pronouns are she, her, and with this new year, wouldn't it be nice to start it off with some new cash in your bank account? Today is the last day to buy 50/50 raffle tickets. So at 11:59, that ship will sail, and your opportunity to become wealthy and maybe healthy and wise, who knows, will go with it. So Karen Belita has brought her computer. She can help you if you have trouble figuring out the QR codes or how to connect to the website. I can also assist you with that. And if you're fine with the technology but just need the time, remember that you only have until 11:59 today to enter. Tonight.
Thank you both. I have a couple little quick announcements. Just a little reminder, we are having a potluck after the service next Sunday. Check your newsletters to get some more information about that one. And also, if there are some hearty souls that could stay after the service and help dismantle our Christmas trees and take them up to the mezzanine, that would be greatly appreciated. We are going to be doing a little bit of de-Christmasizing following the service this morning. So thank you in advance for that. Being a new year, I would like to remind everyone that the Unitarian Church of Edmonton, this whole building, is a scent-free environment. So please keep that in mind when you're coming into our building in the future. And as we begin this special time together, I ask that you quiet yourselves and any electronic devices that you may have with you this morning as well. Thank you for that. Karen has found some really, really lovely text for us this morning. And I begin with a reading entitled Bearers of Hope and Resistance by Reverend Michelle Collins. She writes, "Welcome to this place, a place where hope can be nourished. In a world that profits from despair, our gathering is a declaration of faith. We declare that joy still rises, that kindness still matters, that hope is not dead. We come to remember we are not alone. May our time together restore us to wonder, strengthen our resolve, and return us to a world as bearers of hope that sustains the work of resistance. And for our land acknowledgement, we have words adapted by Sean Neil Barron. We gather today as a community of seekers to honor the interdependence of life, to respect the dignity of all, and to honor the land we walk humbly upon. Let us acknowledge that we walk upon the traditional territories of Cree, Saulteaux, Blackfoot, Nakota Sioux, and Métis. We are blessed with a space and opportunity to strive to live out our common principles, to bring justice, equity, and compassion into our daily lives, to resist all that threatens the earth and her people, and to live out our dream as a world community of peace, liberty, and justice for all. Let these thoughts carry us through our journey together. Blessed be. And Coriolis will begin our service with a prelude entitled, "Strong is What We Make Each Other."
I would now like to invite Edwina and Gaylord Medill forward to light our chalice. And while they do that, I have words by Vanessa Tatang. In igniting this chalice, we cast upon it our hopes and intentions for all that is positive in our minds and in our hearts. May this precious light shine on. Thank you. A call to worship is secretly a call to focus our attention. Choosing to focus our attention is countercultural. Daily, we are called to worship at the altar of many devices, surveillance systems we let take lead over our every waking moment. We are called by headlines set purely on our activation and by tools that gamify our every human connection. We are not called, we are led. We are not led, we are entrapped. Instead, here, we practice being called. We are called to bring our attention to the altar of unpredictable human relatedness. We are called by this wood, by this room's particular light, this chalice's particular fire, and these people. We are called to focus all our attention on a foolhardy and open-hearted commitment to share a future together that we cannot cancel nor control. In the words of the poet-farmer Wendell Berry, we are called here to do something today that does not compute. Spirit of life, call our collective attention to this precise moment, the threshold between then and now, the moment upon which we hang our honest promises like portraits chiseled and framed by our own hands, imperfectly and together. Come, let us worship together. Those words were by Samantha Wilson. Let us worship together by singing together. I invite you to stand as you are able and sing number 1031, Filled with Loving Kindness.
Good morning. This reading is called The Love We Pray by Reverend Andrew Weber. To the high spirit of all our aspirations, to that which grounds us and uplifts us, to that which transcends us, and to the sense of community which we create, we come in prayer today. Our prayer is one of desperation and hope. We are in despair that protests are needed. We are frustrated that politicians and governments continually value money and power while ignoring the value inherent in all people. We are angry that our leaders put themselves first with no regard for whom they go past or through. In the midst of the anger and frustration is hope. Hope that we are here, hope that a loving world is indeed possible, hope in the faith that love can and will triumph over hate. I know that every person is worthy of love. With the faith that every person is worthy of love, we will continue to work and strive for a more just world where the disenfranchised have representation, where the broken are held in care, and where siblings of all backgrounds are welcome. We do not pray for miracle changes in policy and leadership. We do not pray for miracles because we are the miracles. We are the force for the divine in the world. We are the holy wind of change, promoting more love and more justice. Instead, we pray that our words take root. We pray that our actions create a more just, more loving, and more equitable world. Notice the people to your left and to your right. Notice also yourself, your hands and feet. You are experiencing the divine embodied. Not only do we pray, we are also the answers to our prayers. We are the force of the holy, responding to our own desperation and hope. You are that divine force of goodness and justice we have been waiting for. May we all remember today and forward into this trying year and to the years to come. You are worthy of love at all times, and despite actions or words from others, you are worthy of love. And you are responsible for promoting the justice you seek in the world. You are the love we are praying for. We can now continue with the hymn number 131, Love Will Guide Us.
We have a responsive reading for you now. The text will be miraculously coming up on the screen behind me and on the screens of those who are online. For those of you online, I would encourage you to join in as we share this responsive reading. So I'll be reading the regular text and encourage you to read what looks like the bold font as well. This is entitled Bearers of Hope and Resistance by Reverend Michelle Collins. She writes, oh, no, it's not. It's called We Will Pay Attention. I already did that. That was so exciting, I wanted to do it again. We Will Pay Attention, how ironic. By Leslie Takahashi. Oh, geez, Louise. Wow. How's that? Yeah, needs more coffee. All right, here we go. We're ready. As fear abounds, may courage as well. In these times, we know we will need not to turn away nor surrender in advance. In the coming years, when asked to turn away, to focus only on our own survival, to disregard our neighbors, knowing the promise of plurality, we will pay attention. We honor democracy despite its unrealized ideals. We who value and the give and take of shaping a future understand the importance of those groups and places that are essential to the democratic principles. Honoring the many places that offer sanctuary, we pay attention. Though attacks on truth rain down upon us, we will not succumb. What we spread will continue to be rooted in fact and to protect the honest lessons of history. As a truth-loving people, we will pay attention. We understand that the best of what we experience was hard-won by those who came before us. We will continue to honor our spiritual ancestors. We hold the special grief of those who never thought that they would fight for their basic rights again. In the name of our ancestors, we pay attention. We who have had years of thriving, who have enjoyed times of abundance, hear the cries of those generations who may never experience this. We will think about how we might have a bit less, that they have more. For the sake of our children and all children of ours, we will pay attention. We who are struggling to comprehend all that is lost, acknowledging the long struggle before us, we pledge to engage in joy and fun, care for ourselves and our beloveds, for undermining our own lives will not speed justice. For the sake of our own bodies, hearts, and minds, we will pay attention. We will continue to hold the ideals of what our democracy might someday realize. When we are in a position to do so, we will defend ourselves. When we are in need of defense, we will ask for assistance. In the spirit of interdependence, we will pay attention. In all of this, we remember that we do not do this alone. Together, we will pay attention. Thank you. Each Sunday within the Unitarian tradition, we take a moment to acknowledge all the many events that happen within our lives. Sometimes they are filled with sorrow, sometimes they are filled with joy, sometimes grief, sometimes sadness, many times celebrations, blessings. And so we light candles. For those of you who are with us online, I invite you to write your thoughts in the chat. For those here in the sanctuary, we have our 2 candle stations ready. And so if you wish to do so, I invite you to come forward to light a candle for what is on your heart or what is on your mind this morning. Realizing that as we enter into a new year, may we think of new promises, new opportunities, new adventures. If you'd like to light a candle, I invite you to come forward now. Our days are becoming longer, brighter, but our nights at this time of year can still be pretty darn long and dark. May the light of these candles help to illuminate the darkness, and that may we always know that we are never alone.
We know that we have this community. We know that we are not alone, but we want to share that with others and let them know that they are not alone either. And one of the ways that we do that is through taking an offering each week. It supports the work of this church, but we also donate half of the unidentified contributions to a charity outside of our walls. And for January, that charity is going to be Change for Children. And I think this is a fabulous pick given our theme is resistance for January. They have resisted the temptation to just say, oh, the problems are so overwhelming we can't do anything, or our little bit won't make a difference. And they have gone on to prove that they can be very effective change agents. Change for Children was founded in 1976 by a small group of people in the Edmonton area who were convinced that concerned Albertans could make a positive impact in the fight against poverty and injustice internationally and in their own communities. And it turns out they were right. In cooperation with the Indigenous people of developing countries, Change for Children aims to identify the root cause of poverty and, in the spirit of solidarity, assist in finding long-term solutions. They fulfill this purpose by doing three things. Firstly, they support projects which lead to self-sufficiency and a more just distribution of the world's resources. They maximize the effectiveness of every donation by applying to government agencies for matching grants and by ensuring appropriate administration of funds. And finally, they educate Canadians about the developing world to bring about an awareness of our global interdependence, and they solicit support for greater justice and equity. So thank you for your generosity this morning, for supporting both this community and for the larger community through Change for Children. And let us sing together our song, From You I Receive. So, this is our first Sunday together in 2026. We have a brand new, shiny year ahead of us. How shall we face it? As governments continue to create policies that marginalize and separate, as disasters mount on so many fronts, and the massive issues we face as a planet have not lessened, my own faith in humanity flickers and ebbs daily. But despair and paralysis seem like a poor option. So when I take a calming breath and step back, I can see that our present is actually just a very minute blip in history. And while our challenges are real, we're certainly not the first to face hardship and hard times. And I remember that our agency is real too. To move forward, though, we need more than just hope. I think we need persistent positivity. Now, this philosophy of persistent positivity, also called persistent optimism, radical positivity, radical optimism, there's a whole bunch of terms for it, but it's all the same philosophy, and it's grounded in the belief that where pessimism stalls, optimism moves. And where despair weakens, optimism strengthens. It's not a head in the sand kind of thinking or a Pollyanna, fluffy look on life. It's grounded in reason and human effort. It acknowledges problems and fears, but chooses to focus on what can be done, thereby moving away from despair. It believes that the future is open, progress is possible, and that progress is driven by human creativity and effort, not by luck. It focuses on personal and collective agency, trusting in our ability to make things better, and it seeks improvement rather than perfection. This kind of optimism is a discipline. It's the refusal to accept the falsehood that because we cannot do everything, then we should do nothing. It's optimism that breathes life into repetition, that repetition of standing back up and trying again and believing that the next step still matters. It's been called also brutal optimism. Not my favorite term. I'm not really fond of anything called brutal, but that's a popular term for it, and it functions as a form of spiritual resistance. Business coach Dave Beam described a brutal optimist as someone who, firstly, stares reality in the face. They look directly at a problem and smile, because they know that outcomes are more influenced by their responses rather than the conditions themselves. The brutal optimist welcomes and embraces problems as a gift for the opportunities that they bring. A brutal optimist realizes that positive, upbeat attitudes are essential to keep the creative juices flowing, and knows that those creative juices are needed to address difficult challenges. They understand that reality is perceived and that people usually find what they look for. And brutal optimists are the real deal. They're accountable, analytical, and brutally honest about what is occurring. But still, they choose to consider all the possibilities and then act. It's the discipline to keep positive while facing difficulty. It's a rough, tough, but also kind and gentle view of the world, all rolled into one. For me, it's really about a belief in hope and a belief that people can change. And that belief is sometimes really hard because I know how hard it is to make myself change. And I think, well, if it's that hard for me, how can I expect other people to change quite easily and really encourage them to do so and wish they would faster. But I know for myself how hard it can be, but I also know that it can happen. And so that it's that holding that belief and that possibility. In his blog post, Dave wrote, "I challenge you to embrace optimism and then take another look at your situation. An optimistic mindset will help you create responses that will improve the outcome. And even if you don't get exactly what you want, you can always grow stronger through difficult experiences. Be brutally honest with the facts, and then still choose optimism. Optimism fuels perseverance, and perseverance gets the problem addressed." Now, if Dave's words don't move you, maybe some science will. It turns out that scientists have been studying optimism for decades, and I found out, I didn't know, we actually have a Center for Hope studies at the University of Alberta. It's situated in the Faculty of Education, and all of their research is about how optimism and hope create more resilience. And they found better outcomes in students, longevity in teaching careers, all enhanced through optimism. Larger studies have found that optimism offers significant physical and mental health benefits, including longer life, better heart health. And this statistic really got me because, you think, okay, I can be optimistic. That might be a little bit better for me. They've actually found it has created a 35% lower cardiovascular event risk. Optimists have that much difference in scientifically rigorous studies. It lowers depression, helps with coping with stress, improves sleep, stronger immune function, and greater resilience. And I think the best finding of all, they found that optimism isn't just a personality trait. It's not something you're born with or you're not. It can be learned and it can be nurtured. So it's open to all of us. And that brings me to my shirt. So this shirt to me is a real-life example of positivity as resistance at work, and it's actually two examples. So the shirt was designed for Pink Shirt Day, and Pink Shirt Day is an annual event that is on the theme of anti-bullying. And participants wear pink shirts and attend or host events to raise awareness about bullying. And it happens particularly in schools. That's sort of where its strongest foothold is. And Pink Shirt Day was started in Canada and is held on the last Wednesday of February each year. It started when, in 2007, a new student at a high school in Berwick, Nova Scotia, was bullied for wearing a pink shirt on his first day at the school. 2 grade 12 boys had witnessed the scene, and they knew that they wanted better for their school. And they wanted to do something positive to support the students, not just call out the bullies, but something that made everybody feel better and made everybody feel included. So that night, they went out and they bought 75 pink t-shirts, and they used social media and encouraged all the students in their school to come to school the next day wearing pink. And they got to school early to distribute the t-shirts, and were surprised to see that the majority of the students had already arrived and were already wearing pink. And with that act of positivity and kindness, Pink Shirt Day was born, and it's now celebrated across Canada every year, and around the world, actually. And students across the countries are learning that they can take positive action. It doesn't have to be huge, it doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be grand, and that they can be agents for change, which I think are very valuable lessons. And now the Pink Shirt movement has evolved even further and partnered with Indigenous artists to raise funds for community programs and inclusivity. And so each year an Indigenous artist is commissioned to design a new logo. And so this was the one from 2018, and it says "Spread Love, Not Hate," and it has the picture of 2 foxes on it. This year's is "Be Kind," and the E in the B is an orca whale because it was designed by a West Coast artist and has some other West Coast details in it. And they're all available online. But this entire legacy and movement exists because 2 grade 12 boys decided that a better reality was possible through one simple positive act. So our world is not perfect, but it is malleable. We're the artists, the advocates, and the persistent optimists who will shape it. So let us go forward with the courage to see the world as it is, and the radical optimism and love to build it as it should be.
Good morning. I invite you now to join me in the spirit of meditation and imagination. Find a comfy spot in your chair, in your seat, and close your eyes if you feel called to do so. Take a deep breath and find the restorative power of both air and water in that breath. We must breathe to live, but our bodies also need water to survive. Our bodies are more than half water. The air we breathe contains tiny droplets of water vapor. Can you feel them in your breath, flowing in and out of your body like waves, gently rolling in and out from the shore? Take in a deep breath. Now, notice your feet on the floor. Feel your connection to this place and its foundation grounded in the earth, connecting us to the generations who have gathered here before us, ancestors whose presence lingers in this sacred space. What dreams and visions did they pursue here? Now, imagine these ancestors calling on us to create a new community at the start of a new year. What sort of community will we create?
Each new year can be seen as an opportunity for a new creation, a time to refresh and recreate ourselves and our communities, a new opportunity to fulfill our hopes and dreams for a better world. Ancient Hebrew tradition says that before the earth was created, the world was a wild ocean full of dangerous sea monsters. Our world may sometimes feel like a wild ocean. We may feel like we are fighting against impossibly strong sea monsters. But the waters are as mighty and powerful as the sea monsters, and that power runs in and through us with each breath, in and out. As we breathe, may we feel the rhythm of our breath like the powerful waves crashing on the shores, turning and tumbling the largest boulders into the tiniest grains of sand. As we breathe in, may we feel the restorative power of air and water nourishing the cells of our bodies, giving us the power to pursue our wildest dreams for our community and our world. And as you breathe, notice the sounds. In, like the whistle of the mighty ocean. Out, like the crashing of the powerful waves. Let us breathe together now as we find our strength to begin the work of creation in this new year. Take a few moments in the healing silence, and then Gordon will bring us into our next hymn. Our hymn is number 1007, There's a River Flowing in My Soul.
So how many of us have seen the movie Inside Out? There's a character named Joy. And in the movie, I can't help but, there's a first and a second one, of course. And if you ever have a chance, it's a wonderful, wonderful movie. Both of them are wonderfully made. And it's very interesting to see the dynamic of the characters working together and how this character, Joy, goes through her own journey of being up and down and up and down. So the reading that I have is The Possibility of Joy by Dana Lee Simon. The theme of joy has been reverberating as a holy echo in my life over these past months. Joy feels like one of the most compassionate offerings I can hand over to the depth of my soul, which in many moments, on many days, is throbbing with anger and overwhelmed beyond what I can explain. It's hard to be joyful sometimes, for sure. The most obvious explanation is simply I'm not paying attention. Also, maybe puberty's bookend, menopause. Gee, I wonder how many of them can relate. My clearest observation about the joy bouncing inside of me is that she's never by herself. And her unlikely companions surprise me: sorrow and suffering, fear and fraudulence, pain and perseverance. How joy has the audacity to sidle up to these unlikely characters is beyond me. I'm in awe when she simply appears like a grace beyond my own doing. It's a wonder when she arises like a gift beyond my own deserving. And I'm becoming more aware of my own agency in inviting joy's emergence. As I attune my attention to the reality of the world and in my own life, it helps me to figure out my intention. The intention that has more to do with how than with what. How am I going to show up in the world? Show up in my life? How do I want to live out my values in the process of my own transformation? How do I hold life's complexities with all of its challenges day to day while trying to show up as my whole self? As I deepen my intention, my agency, my power rises up, showing me the possibilities. One of the possibilities is always joy. I can choose her or not. She's not a bypass of everything in this world that's hard to hold and feel. She is a tool you'd lost forever. That's right. She is a tool that helps us grapple with their reality. She's like finding something you thought you'd lost. She's like rain falling on the parched, cracked ground. She's like the person at a party who approaches you when you're feeling lonely. I choose her. I can, and you can too.
When I found that reading, it reminded me of a song that I learned in Sunday school. And being a new year, I thought, what the heck, let's teach you a new song too. So we're all going to sing it. It's called Joy is Like the Rain. So it may be familiar to some of you, but I have always liked it, one, because it's got kind of a zippy little tune. But the other part is that it takes rain and gray skies and shows them as something positive, which I thought was a neat twist and kind of a different message than we often receive. So I'm going to ask Gordon to play it through once, and then I invite you all to stand and sing along with us. Our final reading this morning is entitled Three Things. It's written by Jan Tadeo. The storm outside echoes. It echoes the storm raging within me. So many people in need, so much pain, so much grief. Too many causes and campaigns fill my mailbox, sap my energy, beg for money. 3 things I must do. Only 3 things? You've got to be kidding. Which 3 do I choose? Books and letters, magnets and movies implore me to dance as if no one is watching. Learn 7 habits, make 4 agreements, give generously, vote often, express myself. Yet hundreds of thousands, millions, live with hunger and thirst, in poverty, enduring violence and disease. Did Mother Teresa, Martin and Gandhi cry out with despair from darkness of overwhelm? What 3 things did they choose? 3 things. 3 things we must do. Act in kindness, serve justice, love God and your neighbor, even as you love yourself. But where do I start? So much thoughtlessness, hatred, and fear. Too little justice, too much selfishness. Where is love? Who is my neighbor? 3 things, 8 principles, 10 commandments, 12 steps, all numbers of things speak to us, and yet we must choose. We must choose to do something. So, 3 might be the right number. Not too few, not too many. But which 3 things shall I do? Will you do? Here's an adage I've always liked. Don't just do something, stand there. Stand in the surf. Sit on that rock. Lay your body across the earthy loam. And be quiet. Very quiet. Do you hear it? That still, small voice, the echo of your soul, reverberating with the call to your own true self to emerge. And then the calm within can become the calm without. The storm blows over, the sun recovers its position of strength, and that glorious symbol of hope and unity emerges across the sky. At the end of this rainbow, a treasure. The 3 things you must do. Go outside yourself and know the needs of the world. Go within yourself and discover your life-given gifts. And then arch yourself like the rainbow bridge between the 2 and create a more beautiful world. Coriolis is going to sing a song next, but we're going to invite you to participate as you would like. That may be listening, that may be singing along, maybe a little rhythm section in the back. But again, this is an example of positivity at work. So the song is called Love One Another. It was written by Jason Shelton, who was the music director at the Unitarian Universalist Church in Nashville. And he was working with their youth group one day, and they were about to go to a rally. And they were complaining and saying, well, they kind of found rallies depressing because everybody told them what they didn't want and what you shouldn't do and what they were against. But nobody ever said what they wanted or what you should do. And so Jason said, okay, let's change that. And he took the youth group out into the parking lot of the church and just started them marching around in a circle. And he said, okay, just tell me, what do you want? What should change? What would you like your world to be like? And they started calling out things that they wanted to see. And he took all of those messages that they had and distilled it down into the song we're about to sing next. And so what the core of the song is there's sort of a chant line that's a lower part, and it says, let us love, let us serve, let us honor one another. Oh yeah. And so the basses are going to teach that to you. The middle part's a little bit tricky, so we're just going to let the altos and tenors take that on their own. And the top part is let us love, love, love. So we're going to demonstrate those two parts to you. You can pick one or the other or neither, and then we're going to put it all together.
Let us love, let us serve, let us honor one another. Yes, so let us love, let us serve, let us honor one another. Yes, so let us love, oh, let us serve, let us honor one another. Yes, so let us love, let us serve, let us honor one another. Yes. Let us love, let us serve, let us honor one another. Yes, so let us love, let us serve, let us honor one another. Yes, so let us love, let us serve, let us honor one another. Yes, so let us love
one another.
Let us serve
one another.
Let us
Honor one another.
one
As equals
another.
hand in
Yes,
hand.
so let us
Love one another.
Let us
Serve one another.
Let us
Honor one another.
one
That's how we
another.
understand.
Yes, so let us
Love one another.
Let us
Serve one another.
Let us
Honor one another.
one
As
another.
equals hand in
Yes,
hand.
so let us
Love one another.
Let us
Serve one another.
Let us
Honor one another. That's how we understand.
Yes, so let us
Love one another. Serve one another.
Let us
Honor one another. As equals hand in hand. Love one another. Serve one another. Honor one another. That's how we understand. Love one another. Serve one another. Honor one another. As equals hand in hand. Love one another. Serve one another. Honor one another. That's how we understand.
Let us serve, let us honor one another. Yes, so let us love, let us serve, let us honor one another. Yes.
Thank you. You're an awesome choir. We meet every Thursday, 7 p.m. Come on out. All right. And I would invite Edwin and Gaylord back to extinguish our chalice, please. And our closing words are by Reverend Michelle Collins. Leave this place with rekindled hope, not as wishful thinking, but as stubborn practice. In a world drenched with despair, choose joy. Choose action. Choose to believe another way is possible and live as if it's already breaking through. Thank you. Coriolis has a postlude for you, and following the postlude, we'll sing Carry the Flame together.